Focus on victims of domestic violence. In the past week, 4 people here in the Triangle have lost their lives in 2 separate incidents where a previous relationship ended in tragedy. The latest victim is a 21-year-old college student named London Powers. She was a junior at NC Central University in Durham, and her family says she was killed on Monday by her 23-year-old ex-boyfriend. This evening in Durham, dozens of people gathered at the Walgreens where London worked for a balloon release. Eyewitness News talked to a woman who was an eyewitness to the shooting. She says her friend was in the process of moving out of the apartment she shared with her boyfriend when he showed up. Bianca Holman joins us live now at DPD headquarters. Bianca, you were there at the balloon release tonight. You learned London was loved by so many people.
She definitely was, Steve. It was a very emotional evening, and we actually were able to talk to London's mother, Tia Powers, and she said that about 3 to 4 weeks ago, her daughter came to her telling her about a situation with her ex-boyfriend, Damien, saying that he had fired a weapon at her and that the bullet had grazed her. And so her daughter was in the midst of getting away, was fleeing. She was with a friend moving out of the apartment that they had shared together, but she wants young people to know that domestic violence is very serious and it's real, and if a family member or friend makes any type of threat, to take it seriously.
More than 24 family, friends, and co-workers say goodbye to London Powers. She was a junior at North Carolina Central University pursuing social work and was due to start an internship at Durham Senior Center. Her friend Cheyenne Boyd sharing how London's empathy and care was contagious.
The light in every room, like every room she would walk in, she would just brighten up. She was just such a positive person, make light out of every situation.
London's mother, Tia Powers, was in town from Washington, D.C., now surrounded by her daughter's extended family.
I really appreciate everybody here. She loved you all tremendously. I wanted her to come home, and she's like, Mom, I got this. I got to finish.
Tia wanted her daughter back at home because almost a month ago, London said her ex-boyfriend, Damien Tinsley, was violent towards her, even firing a gun which grazed her. Tia says London then filed a protective order, found a new apartment, and was in the midst of moving out when Tinsley showed up unannounced.
When they tell you that they're going to harm you or portray danger on you, you're gone. He's not worth it. And for parents who you know that your son or your daughter is out here portraying these bad things, help your son. It's not good that you sit back and think, oh, he ain't gonna know. That's a cry for help.
With this incident and another murder-suicide in Cary last week, Nisha Williams with the North Carolina Coalition Against Domestic Violence says domestic violence cases are rising.
It is important that we know that domestic violence does not discriminate against any person, regardless of their immigration status, regardless of their race or their gender or their socioeconomic status or their religion.
Williams recognizes London's choice to file a restraining order. She wants all victims to connect with a domestic violence group to help create an escape plan.
They can provide a sheriff escort with them as they go to remove the belongings from the home. This usually happens, though, after a restraining order has been filed.
And there's even more sense of urgency if the abuser has a weapon.
Firearms can cause so much damage in seconds. We don't know if that was something that happened in a fit of rage or something that was pre-planned.
London's family and friends hope her story can save a life.
I want people to remember her as being a beautiful soul inside and out.
And so we have reached out to Durham Police Department about Tinsley's history with domestic violence. We have not heard back just yet. And we also want to remind folks that almost every county in our region has a domestic violence response team of some sort. So matter of fact, here in Durham, there is the Crisis Response Center. Wake County has Interact, and also even Orange County has a group called Compass Center. So we have all this information listed on our website, resources available that you as family, if you know someone or that you can pass on to someone who may be in crisis. Reporting live in Durham, Bianca Holman.